How much money do you think you need to retire? To finally live the life you've been waiting for? I saved $4 million. 41 years of sacrifice, and it meant nothing. My name is Robert. I'm 65 years old, and the doctors just gave me 5 months to live. Stage 4 throughout my body. But that's not the worst part. The worst part is that 6 months ago, my wife and I finally hit our goal. The money we thought we would need. Retirement age, everything we'd worked for. We were finally ready to start living. And then everything fell apart. Let me tell you what 41 years of waiting and planning bought me. Because if you're putting off living, you need to hear this. I met Margaret when I was 22. We got married at 24. And from day one, we had a plan. Work hard, save aggressively. Retire at 65 with $4 million, then we'd finally live. We weren't irresponsible. We were smart, disciplined. Everyone said so. 20% of every paycheck went straight into savings. Every single month for 41 years, our friends took vacations. We stayed home. We're saving for retirement, we'd say. We'll travel when we're 65. Margaret wanted to remodel the kitchen. I said, let's wait. After retirement, we'll have the money then. She wanted to go to Europe. I said, it's too expensive now. When we retire, we'll spend a whole month there. We drove old cars, lived in a modest house, rarely ate out. Every expense was analyzed, every purchase delayed, because we were building toward something, toward 65, toward $4 million, toward the life we'd finally get to live. And we were so close, so close. Last year, we hit 3.8 million. Margaret turned 63. I was 64. One more year, just one more year, and we'd hit our number, 4 million. Then we could retire and start the life we'd been planning for decades. We started making real plans. Not just dreams anymore, real plans. We were going to buy an RV, drive across the country, see every national park, spend winters in Arizona, summers in Maine, visit our kids whenever we wanted. No more worrying about taking time off work. No more saying we can't afford it right now. Margaret made lists. So many lists. Every place she wanted to see. Every restaurant she wanted to try. Every experience she'd been putting off for 41 years. Last November, we did something we'd never done before. We went to an RV dealership just to look. Just to see what we'd buy when the time came. And Margaret fell in love with one. Top of the line, everything we'd ever dreamed of. $200,000. I said we should wait 6 more months until I hit 65 and we hit 4 million. Then we'd buy it. But Margaret looked at me with this expression I'd never seen before. And she said, Robert, we've been waiting 41 years. I don't want to wait 6 more months. Let's buy it now. So we did. December 1st. We bought the RV, $200,000. The biggest purchase we'd made in decades. Margaret was so happy. She sat in it for an hour, planning our first trip. Where we'd go, what we'd see. 6 more months, she kept saying. 6 more months, and we'll take this thing everywhere. 1 week later, she was gone. Heart attack, massive. She died before the ambulance arrived. 63 years old. 1 week after we bought the RV. 6 months before retirement. We spent 41 years waiting. And she missed it by 6 months. The RV is still in my garage. Never been driven. Still has the dealer plates. Margaret sat in it once. For 1 hour, planning trips we'll never take. After she died, I didn't know what to do. Everything we'd planned was for both of us. The trips, the RV, all of it. What was I supposed to do? Take it out by myself. But I kept working. What else was there? And 5 months ago, I hit it. $4 million. Exactly what we'd planned for. I retired, 65 years old. 4 million in the bank. Alone. I thought maybe I could still do some of it. For Margaret, for both of us. I'd take the RV out. See the places we talked about. It wouldn't be the same, but at least I'd do it. 2 months ago, I started feeling wrong. Tired, weak, pain that wouldn't go away. I ignored it for a while, but it got worse. 3 weeks ago, the doctor told me. Stage 4. Everywhere. 5 months, maybe 6. I'm 65 years old. I have $4 million, and I'm too sick to do anything with it. The RV sits in my garage. I walk out there sometimes, stand next to it, put my hand on it. This $200,000 vehicle that was supposed to carry us everywhere, that Margaret sat in for 1 hour, so excited about our future. It'll never leave that garage. I'm too weak to drive it, too sick to travel. And even if I wasn't, what's the point? The whole plan was to do it together. My garage has become a monument to everything we waited for. Everything we'll never do. I'm sitting at my kitchen table right now. There are travel brochures spread everywhere. New Zealand, Alaska, Ireland, Montana, Yellowstone, the Grand Canyon, all the places Margaret and I talked about for 41 years. All the places we were finally going to visit. I look at them sometimes. Read about the tours we'll never take. The parks we'll never see. All those dreams we had. All that waiting for nothing. My daughter came by last week. She saw the RV in the garage, the brochures on the table, and she started crying. She said, "Dad, why didn't you and Mum just go? You had the money. You had time. Why did you wait?" And I couldn't answer her. Because there is no good answer. We waited because we thought we were being smart, responsible, because everyone says to save for retirement. Because we thought we had time. But we didn't have time. Margaret got 41 years of waiting and 1 week with an RV she never got to drive. I got $4 million I'll never spend and a garage full of dreams that died. Here's what 41 years of waiting taught me. You're not saving for retirement. You're gambling with your life. Margaret and I bet everything on making it to 65. We bet we'd both be healthy. We bet we'd both be alive. We bet we'd have time. We lost. She died 1 week after we bought the RV. I'm dying 6 months after hitting our number. 41 years of sacrifice. And neither of us got 1 single day of the life we were saving for. That RV in my garage. That's not just a vehicle. That's every vacation we didn't take. Every weekend we stayed home. Every time we said not now, later. That's 41 years of later that never came. And you know what kills me? It didn't have to be this way. We could have taken trips in our 40s. We had the money, we just didn't want to spend it. We could have bought a smaller RV in our 50s and actually used it. But we were waiting for the right time. We could have lived a little along the way. But we were so focused on the finish line that we forgot to enjoy the race. And now the race is over, and we never lived at all. I'm not telling you to blow all your money. I'm telling you that balance isn't just smart, it's survival. Because, here's the truth, nobody wants to say, most of your life happens before 65. Your health, your energy, the people you love. Most of that is gone by the time you retire. Margaret and I saved everything for a future that lasted 6 months. 6 months between her death and my diagnosis. That's what 41 years bought us. Don't make our mistake. Don't wait until you're 65 to start living. Don't sacrifice 50 years for 10 years you might not get. Take the trip in your 40s. Remodel the kitchen in your 50s. Buy the experience while you can still enjoy it. Save for retirement, but live before it too. Because I'm sitting here with $4 million, 5 months to live, and a garage full of dreams I'll never touch. And I'd trade every penny to go back and just live. If this hit you, share it with someone who's putting off his life. Leave a comment. What are you waiting for? Subscribe for more confessions from people who learned too late. Stop saving your life for later. Start living it now, before later never comes.